All right, so I did a ton of refactoring today, rewrote a ton of the logic, and ran into a bunch of issues, solved the issues, and now I'm back to having the same terrain here, the same scene, but it does generate a little bit faster, which is good. At least when I compare it to the sequential version from before. I think it's a better comparison because currently, if I run this in parallel, it's not doing quite as much in parallel as I was doing before, so it's hard to make a fair comparison there. In fact, if I run this in parallel now, it'll still take about 3-4 seconds, which is longer, obviously, than what I had before. But sequentially, if I compare that, before it took about 7.5 seconds, if I remember right, and now it's taking about 6.5. So I've definitely optimized it a little bit, but I didn't expect much from this anyways, because it was already, there wasn't that much duplication left in the scalar field generation segment of the logic. There was just a little bit left. I really wanted to shave off that last bit of duplication, which I managed to do. So I'm at least happy about that. I'm happy that I fixed the issues here. You can see the terrain looks the same as before. The only thing left really, well, I need to clean up this code because it's a mess at the moment. So I'd like to I'm going to have to sit down and really figure out where to move certain parts of the logic, because now there is a lot of code in there that's just exclusively for figuring out coordinates, just a bunch of different little math functions in there. So I'm going to find a good place for those. And then the biggest thing left in terms of optimization is going to be removing the duplication from the normal vector calculation. And I think that's going to be quite difficult. But I have some vague ideas of how I might do it, but that will be, I think that will be challenging. That will be complicated. But once that's done, there won't really be any optimization left to do. So I'll be very happy about that. Especially, I need to get everything running in parallel, or as much as possible running in parallel. But once I have that, I think it's going to be really, everything will be streamlined. I don't think there will be anything left to do there. So then I can finally start actually playing around a bit more with the procedural generation, trying to get maybe some mountains and things like that, and some more interesting terrain. And I don't know what else. I guess that's well, there's a lot that can be done there with the procedural generation. I'm sure I'm probably going to spend a lot of time on that. But anyways, for now, the optimization is still the main goal here.